We are going to look at the principles of pleasure, which is also based on the happiness or the positive emotions that an individual could feel. So, 1936, according to Freud, pleasure principle is the instinctive need be gratified regardless of the consequences. It can be for the good living. Finding about pleasures, we very commonly come across words like affect and emotions, or well-being and happiness. These are all mostly interchangeably used in research, but there are mild or the slight differences between each of these words. Affect is person's immediate physiological response to a stimulus, and it is typically based on the sense of arousal. The experience can be, when we say sense of arousal, it can be an autonomic arousal, arousal of the autonomic nervous system. Emotions are very hard to find, and it based on a lot of judgment, and what happened before, what happened after. The incompletedness is part of the emotions. A mood is something which is objectless, free floating, and long lasting. We also come across word which is happiness, which is a very positive emotional state. But this is very subjective from person to person. In scientific studies, it is very rarely used with consensus because it varies from person to person. There's another concept that we hear very constantly is the subjective well-being. The word itself is subjective, which is very dynamic from person to person. Subjective well-being is a combination of positive effect in the absence of negative effect, and general life satisfaction which the person appreciates or rewards in his life. It sometimes is used as a synonym for happiness in terms of try to understand positive and negative effect. There are fear and anger in a constant negative effect that we feel, which can be hard, possibly very evolutionary, and there is, described as things that can lead to general distress, whereas positive effect involves joy, self assurance, and attentiveness in an individual. Sometimes it is, the both positive and the negative effect exist depending on each other, where the size of these relationships are mostly indirectly proportional, but it is important for the coexistence of both these effects for meeting the daily stressors. Example, if you look at what is the joy that we get when we are trying to watch a comedy or a cartoon, whereas when we are seeing a movie which has a lot of feel bad film, what is the emotion or the effect that we feel, if we could do anything at all about that, or we the difference is that in a feel good movie and a feel bad movie, what is the emotional state that we go through, that is the difference in the individual's mental well-being when we are trying to talk about positive effect and negative effect. Positive effect leads in developing an individual's achievement, which is drive related, which also helps in expanding the resources that is available for associated with physical reactions to negative emotions. It broadens the thought and action processes, whereas the negative effect at times, do not let in developing the subjective well-being and sometimes curb the energy levels as a natural process.